What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my Let's Play series of the new game, Godbreakers. So, I did get a chance to play through one of the demos here not too long ago on the channel. Posted a video on that and had an absolute blast playing through it. So, it's so far it seems like it's fairly similar to what was that one called? Let me check my notes here. Yeah, very, seems like it's very similar to Imperial that we did on the channel several months ago. So, had a blast going through that one as well. So, without further ado, let's hop on in here. Alright, go with single player.
Between you and the monster you unleashed stands the court of the Hylarians, bound to pay a tribute to their master, but still free to pursue their own twisted goals. These planetary rulers hold the keys to our success.
The Hylarians are the gods of this age, powerful beyond your imagination. But they are gods of mere matter, gods that can be hunted, gods that can be bent to our will, gods that can be broken.
Now go forth, Godbreaker, and pierce the monad's heart.
Alright, so looks like... Let me see if I can turn down the sound here. Looks like it might be a little bit on the loud side. Let's see. It's still looking kind of loud, so let's see. I'll take that down to 80. Yeah, we'll take that one down. I think we'll try that dialogue at 90 here. So. Alright, let's see. Motion blur off. Let's just go with unlimited. Oh, we do have target lock. Okay, so they, I believe they did add that. So I don't believe that was in the demo, so that's nice. Attack towards locked target. Yeah, I think we'll try that as on. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Ooh, I think I'm going to need to turn down the sensitivity. Let's see, customize material. Ooh, I do like that red. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that one on. Alright, don't have any other heads unlocked. have here?
We are the Coven, a constellation of sentient stars. Our light crosses the vast distances of space in straight lines, as fixed and determined as fate itself. But it can still be bent, redirected, and fractured, folded into destiny. We have come to serve the living light as both the midwives of new sons and the executioners of those who have grown too heavy and weary with age.
When you unleashed the monad, you threatened more than your own sad existence. Once a monad has gotten powerful enough to consume its mother star, it will spread. A veil of nullness, blotting out the stars.
But not all things foreseen will come to pass. Where there is life, there is always choice.
Well, shit. Oops. Almost looks like, like a gift box or something. Can't do anything there. Oh, wait. Restore echoes. Remains of a prior age are released every time you defeat a boss or mini-boss. These can be spent at the Echo Station to return to the world to what it once was. By restoring echoes, your starting conditions will improve, gradually making you more powerful and increasing your chances of finding specific items. Oh, that sounds cool. Get a random equipment item at the start of the run. 2 merchant rerolls. Cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this guy, because I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I like all the combos. Let's see, dash attack. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and dig in here. See how far we can get. Let's do... I think we'll do this one. We'll go after the compiler. Sounds like a good place to start.
To get to the monad, you need to cross the great psychatic plane, a bunch of sand that taught itself to think. It's conductive, so mind your step.
Your first true obstacle is the compiler, an old discarded skull of Urs. Defeating that will make for a great trial run.
Got them down. Let's see, what do we have here? Hold to decode,
In the
okay.
ancient past, the mineral body of the earth was raised up. Sand taught itself to think, and it went to war with the etheric living forces of the world. The machine, having previously only been able to shape physical matter, could now influence minds.
Alright, let's head on through the next door here. Alright, what do we got? Debilitating combo. Combo attacks have a 25% chance. we've interrupted. Alright, everybody done? Let's go ahead and equip that. Choose one, increase crit damage. Attacks have a 2% chance to trigger chain lightning. Or increase crit chance by 2%. Well, I guess we'll try the lightning.
These mysteries will have to wait for another time.
Okay. Probably same with this one.
These mysteries will have to wait for another time.
Alright, anybody drop anything?
These mysteries will have to wait for another time.
Yeah, making good progress. Okay, here we are at the boss. So far, so good. Alright, where are you going? Well, that was a close one. Get that guy. Alright, down
Let's
he
one
goes.
giant skull down and one to go.
Alright, your explodes.
The
Your
psychotic
explosion damage
waste,
applies slow.
the dustbin of history. At its center is the inner archive. Break and bear and slay to rip open a portal into the next sphere.
Then there are just a few more gods for you to break. You can do it.
Okay, let's see. Mirage Walk. Increase dash speed by 100% and dash distance by 25%. In addition, lets you phase through enemies. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Activate to drop a trap that will create an explosion in a 5-meter radius when an enemy walks over it. Trap lasts for 5 seconds. I think let's go ahead and pick that one up. Alright, I think we are good to continue on. do we all have here? Increase source light generation by 2. Increase crit damage by 8%. Attacks have a 2% chance to apply vulnerable on hit. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Let's see, performing a Godbreak will give you 1 random buff effects. Killing enemies with a combo attack will give you barrier for 2 seconds. Ooh. Let's go ahead and recycle that one. Okay, looks like that's everything.
These are not available to you just yet.
Alright, I guess we're gonna have the boss right here.
I am Ergos, a reflection without physicality, a body without organs, the spectral afterimage of 9 billion minds, haunting this last machine at the end of time. As any ghost, I am bound to the substrate of this world, hiding in the shadows, fearing a sun that will one day burn me away. But who, I wonder, are you? I would like to run some tests.
Alright, let's see what you got here. Buying and selling. At the merchant, you can buy and recycle items. Items in the inventory can be recycled into the money. I don't remember what it's called. Okay, let's see. What do you have here? Increase poison apply chance for toxic tendencies essence by 1% for each necrotic wounds and heat dispersal essence. You can no longer apply decay or burning from essences. Yeah, I don't need that one. Okay, yeah, we do want to keep that one on. Let's go ahead and buy a healing coil, so we're back to 3. Okay, select fragments in your inventory and spend money to upgrade them. Upgrading can increase fragment effects and unlock traits. Damn, up to 75%. Holy cow. Deal damage to enemies you phase through. That could be helpful, depending on how much damage. I think let's do that one. Okay.
In the end, all your great works were nothing but dust. From that dust, I was born.
So, big ol' head. want to get behind these. Looks like that's all of them. That was close. Let's get this laser guy down here. Looks like we got all the enemies. Alright, one more. Ouch. Definitely got a beefy health bar though, doesn't he? Boss fight's not too bad. Just have an opportunity there, though. Got him. Alright, one more time, and that should do the trick. One more of you guys, huh? be able to take me down here. Alright, let's go.
Sure know how to crack some heads. Now we have
First
enough
try, baby.
energy to rip into the next sphere.
Did that old chrome dome contain an arc pattern? Stay away from it, lest you come under its influence.
Alright, let's see what we got here. When you reflect an attack, all enemies within a 5-meter radius will get hit by the reflect. Okay. Increased damage for every dust in your possession. Caps out at 120% additional damage. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Activate to gain 25% extra crit chance for 4 seconds, but also gain vulnerable. Yeah, we're gonna go with that guy. Prepare to leave. New quest. I guess let's see what new quest
You
does.
have made it to the terminal of the greatest library ever created. Yet you don't strike me as the bookish type. My quest for knowledge also led me to this place, but I can go no further. The monad, you see, has separated my head from my body of knowledge. It trapped me in this empty skull, no longer able to read or write. If you are ever to defeat the monad, you must first unlock the secrets of this archive. We must learn to read logos once more, the only language shared by machines and humans. Those glyphs appearing in the sand, surely they remind you of something. Surely you once manipulated symbols of your own. Perhaps we were not that different. Collect enough of them, and it will enable you to read once more. If you are ever to defeat the monad, you must first unlock the secrets of this archive. We must learn to read logos once more, the only language shared by machines and humans.
Okay, defeat the dredger or defeat the gardener. Let's go after the dredger, I think. Curious to see if it's going to refill our health refills or not.
What the weft is going on here? This place is a new low bar.
On the other world, these false gods are at least trying to achieve something. Here, it feels like somebody just gave up.
Let's just find something big and imposing to kill so we can get out of here.
Yeah, well, at least poison doesn't seem too bad. Okay. Oh, Clint, okay. That's cool.
Humanity, assisted by the machine, scraped the world clean of all decay and disease, hoping this would return them to paradise.
Okay, looks like we got our first one decoded. Is it gonna take us up, or I wonder what that is. Okay, not quite sure what that does. don't want to replace it, but let's go ahead and recycle it. Yeah, not quite sure what that's doing, but yeah, it's gonna come up here. Oh, you are. We are almost dead. Damn, down we go. Cycle ends, but the fight is not over. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do Return to Coven. Amber Fluoride. Cool. Like the look of that one.
You do punch above your weight. We'll give you that. If you ever needed something destroyed or driven to extinction, you could always trust the humans. Keep at it. At this rate, we will be done with this mess in a few thousand cycles. Hopefully by then, the monad will not have spread far beyond the local star cluster.
Most of those stars are mad old hags anyways.
Alright, let's take a look at our new one here. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and equip it. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't think we had. Grade 42 fragments. Godbreak the Gladiator. Godbreak the Gardener. Oh, that's cool. Defeat the monad 3 times. That one's kind of cool too. Yeah, definitely a big fan of all that customization here.
We are the Coven, a constellation of sentient stars. Our light crosses the vast distances of space in straight lines, as fixed and determined as fate itself. But it can still be bent, redirected, and fractured, folded into destiny. We have come to serve the living light as both the midwives of new sons and the executioners of those who have grown too heavy and weary with age.
When you unleashed the monad, you threatened more than your own sad existence. Once a monad has gotten powerful enough to consume its mother star, it will spread. A veil of nullness, blotting out the stars.
But not all things foreseen will come to pass. Where there is life, there is always choice.
Boy, there are a bunch of different echoes we can pick up. I'm kind of thinking... I think we're going to pick up both of these. That should let us Godbreak the bosses faster. So we can get some of those new head pieces. And yes, we want to purchase that. Spend 85 more to unlock tier 2. Okay. Go ahead and get that one. That one might not be too bad to pick up either. When the healing orb chest will spawn. Alright, I think let's go ahead and pick that one up. Alright. So we got all those used up. Let's see. Backstab 125 times. Defeat 2 bosses. Merrick Quest 7, okay. Kill 85 ballisticas. Man, that one looks pretty badass. Looks like that one could be a lot of fun. A big old scythe. Alright, well I think this brings us to a good stopping point. So, in the next episode we will go through another run. So, let me know what you think in the comments. So far having a good time. So, just want to thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time for some more of Godbreakers.